Hi, I'm Nikki Ogle. I am a receipt inspector and quality technician here at Framatome. Here at Framatome, we are a nuclear fuel manufacturer and we build nuclear fuel bundles for reactors here in the US and in the Far East. I inspect incoming parts and other things that we receive on plant, and I measure them, I look at drawings, and just make sure that they are up to spec and quality approved. If the parts are not quality approved, they will be rejected and will not be accepted. A typical day starts off with making sure that I have everything ready to go. I start with looking at the quality list of kind of what's hot and kind of the priority. And I base off what I need to do off the priority and make sure that I have all of the proper certifications coming in from the different suppliers. Then I go through and check my drawings and my inspection plans. And then I read through those and double check them, compare them side by side, make sure that everything is the same and right. And then I go through, look at the part and compare it to the drawing, measure it if it needs be. I did a lot of on-the-job training, and currently I'm taking an online GD&T course, which does a lot of work with looking at drawings and dimensions and whatnot like that. And it just goes hand in hand with the work I'm doing right now. One of the most rewarding things I find here about working at Framatome is creating product that creates power, and everyone needs power.
My name is Ryan Payne. I'm a training specialist here at Framatome. I started in the bundle assembly area where we actually manufacture the bundles, inspect them, ship them out to reactors. And then a couple years ago, an opportunity came open to do training. So I moved over here to be a training specialist, and now I get to teach people what I've learned since I've been here. Being a good speaker in this job is pretty important. Obviously, when you're bringing in new hires, you want to be able to communicate and speak well to them so they know and understand what they're getting into, because it is a nuclear facility and we do have dangers out here that they need to know about. So if we fail at telling them what those are, then they can get hurt or get somebody else hurt. It is satisfying, and it's satisfying because you're working with customers. They come here on site, and I've interacted with all the customers that come here while we're building their fuel. To be the person that says, yes, this fuel assembly is okay to use in a core, that's me putting my name on that. So you got to take some pride in that, and that it feels good when the customer knows that you're giving them a good product. I like that I've been able to travel. So I've been able to go to the East Coast, and I've actually been to a reactor and seen the bundles in the water, which is really not a lot of people get to say they've seen that. So that's really cool to be able to say that I've done that. And just being able to go to an actual reactor site, that's in operation. So I like to travel. So I think that's a cool part of the job.